Baby, I've been going nowhere lately. It's time to start all over and go for it. 'Cause they don't even.
So I'm quickly showing you guys my friend Megan's booth. I ended up assisting her during the weekend. She makes a lot of really cute artwork. I'll link her shop and social media below, like with everybody else that I'll be introducing. And then there's also my friend Beth, who was sharing a booth with my new friend Mary. She and I have already been talking like on social media on and off, and it was actually my first time meeting her in person.
It's pretty.
Originally, it started off as a joke, but I ended up dressing up as a bunny girl version of Kitching from Genshin Impact. It was a really small event, but it was still pretty fun to experience an out-of-state convention for the first time, even though I wasn't boothing myself. But based on like the vibes and the people and just the experience overall, I definitely want to consider doing this next year. For the last day of the con, we actually ended up going to a really fancy Japanese restaurant, and it's one of those that have like people cooking for you like in front of you. Yo, oh, that looks so good. So I actually forgot to record when the package came in, but I was able to finally send out the pre-orders for the Paimon tote bags that I put up way back. My friend who I work with to get these tote bags produced ended up staying a little bit closer, and I was able to get the tote bags a lot sooner and pick them up in person. But I decided to order them in advance so I didn't have to worry about it for when SAC Anime came. To be honest, I think I'm not going to be able to complete all the Genshin Impact characters in time for my shop update. There was a long period, I think almost 2 weeks, where I was in a big mental funk, and I think I had the worst art block that I've had in a long time. And one of the things that really helped me was drawing for fun. To be honest, it may not seem like it because I have like a backlog of stuff I need to do, but I actually started drawing for myself, and one of them is the one that I'm recording, or the one that you're watching right now. I ended up doodling this character that my fiance plays and voices. I'll link stuff below for you guys to check out, but basically it's like this animated show, and I don't know, I just had like this urge to draw him and draw the characters and the little family, and I'll also link that below as well. And it felt really nice and relaxing to draw for myself for once. That's the one thing about art. Everyone thinks that it's always going to be fun because you're drawing like all the time, but sometimes you get burnt out. So you have to find some way to make it more fun, and one of those ways is actually just drawing for yourself. You don't have to post it. It doesn't have to be clean. It doesn't have to be perfect. There's just something about doing that for yourself that felt really nice and really refreshing. And I'm gonna have to remind myself to do it just a little bit more often, especially when I'm in a mental funk. Oh my gosh, the backlight is so bad. Hello. I really suck at making like transitional stuff. I really don't know how to like start videos without doing like the big hello, welcome to my channel. What can I say? I'm actually making an attempt to do videos every week. Can't guarantee it's gonna work out because I don't really, I think lately because of the seasons, I haven't been feeling super motivated to even create art. Most of the time I've just been playing the new Animal Crossing update, and I know I think I have like 2 months to prepare for Stack Anime in January, and I should be utilizing it, but my brain doesn't want to function properly. But I am taking accountability. I am being responsible this time because I have a shop update for Thanksgiving, Black Friday, Cyber Monday type of thing. And I'm putting up a bunch of stuff that I made that I actually haven't really put up on my online store. And it's not really a lot. It's more so just like updating inventory, and I think I have like 4 or 5 new things that I needed to add to my store right now. I am completing the Genshin characters, and I am running behind on that. So if I don't make it in time for the update, I'll just update it as I, you know, gradually complete certain characters. And I think I have approximately like 13 characters left to complete. The Archons are done. I just need to set up their backgrounds, which I'm going to do later today, and then put them together for the update. I just completed taking photos of my merch, but I am going to show you guys quickly like how I do a setup for merch photography. I don't have as many props as I want to, but I'm just going to show you guys quickly how I put everything together. And I use my Canon T3i DSLR camera to take said merch photos, but I kind of wish I got a bigger lens so I could take wider range photos, because I think I'm still struggling to figure this lens out, and I just bought it, I want to say a month ago. No, 2 months ago. 2 months ago. But yeah, so I'm going to set up real quick and I'll show you guys how I do it. So I start off with this kind of like a plastic, what did he call those? It's like those plastic sheets that have like marble or wooden textures on it, and I got this from Daiso. And it's been one of the best backdrops that I've gotten for my merch photo, because I don't really want to get like a solid piece of wood. And all of the other plants and decorations I got looking at Michael's and those discount racks, looking at Daiso, Dollar Tree, anything works. And over time I hope to have a bit more props that I could use for my merch. It's just something that's really fun. You don't really have to do it, I just enjoy doing it. I try my best to use natural lighting and not studio lighting, because it makes editing a lot easier and you tend to get the mood of what you want a lot better than if you had to use studio lights. Well, at least for me personally. But what you can see here is I try to take different angles and then I'll edit them once I get like the final copy on my computer or on my phone. When I edit, I try to use like the app Snapseed, which is probably like one of the best editing softwares that I have if I don't use like my computer and just want to use my phone, because it's a lot faster. So these are one of the prints that I completed for the BTS event that I did 2 months ago? A month ago? They came out really cute. This is one of the designs, and I made Polaroid versions of this, but it wasn't until later during the event that I realized I had made a big mistake, and I accidentally wrote RM's birthday completely wrong. I don't know how I spaced out on it, but I was, I guess, on a roll and I didn't double check, so I gotta make sure I double check things from now on. So what I'm probably gonna end up doing is putting in an order, not completely all the characters for the Polaroid ones. I think I'm gonna order like 1 or 2 11x17 sheets with RM on it. I gotta double check how many of each members I have right now, so that way I can replace them and then put them up as well as this one. And I'm gonna have to go into my tablet and edit everything for RM. Basically, I don't really have to move any of the other characters. I just need to edit him, and then I'll put that order hopefully by today, if not tomorrow, by the latest or the earliest. and then hopefully it'll arrive in time for the shop opening. So I'm not gonna do a big order on this like I did initially because again the demand is not super high and I'm not a big BTS artist. I want to be, but I'm currently not a like, you know, just known as a BTS artist, and you know I was really proud of this one, so I'm probably gonna put in an order where I change RM's birthday. You can see the error right there, and then I'll be putting that up in my online store, whether it's gonna be in time for the opening or in not in time, probably the week after, depending on when it arrives. So I want to get that done as soon as possible.
Pick him up, all right? This is the police! I don't know if I'm really the police, I'm just more of prison.
Be leaking, but I'll be as happy as they come. Well, I read that the French always say what's on their mind, leaving lipstick stains on tall glasses of wine. Practically invented being nonchalant for fun. They tear apart Voltaire just like afternoon croissants, strolling over bridges that were built in Renaissance. Isn't that what every romance loving 20-something woman wants? Midnight in I've always heard there's magic in the air as you're watching people dance by sand. Midnight in Paris, oh what a feeling. Steps on cobblestones, this was Villa on Rose.
So for this last part, I'm just going to show you guys briefly how I set up my files for printing. I used to print them at their exact size, but you know, I realized, and thanks to another one of my friends, it wasn't very cost effective. It was actually costing a lot just to print it out at the exact size. So what I ended up doing is, because it's so much cheaper right now, I do an 11 by 17 page, turn on the grid on Clip Studio, and then very cleanly and very carefully line up each image with the right square, so that when I print it out, I get multiple images that I can just size down and cut it down myself, and it saves a lot of money in the end. And unfortunately, these won't arrive in time for the shop update, but they will be added a week after the shop opens. So if you guys are interested in like the BTS prints that I've shown you, check back in a week after this video has come up, and it should be back online. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for joining me. I'm trying my best to do weekly videos, and it's a lot harder than I thought. So I'll see you guys next week, hopefully, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!
In the